Hello guys, my name is Max, I'm from Italy, and today I would like to try to show you how I managed to swap the older DLSS version in DCS to the latest one that actually has been published and released with the latest Nvidia drivers update. I'm talking about the DLSS super resolution only, not the frame generation. And I've tried it because I saw many YouTubers talk about it for Microsoft 2020 flight simulation, and I didn't see really much of more sharpness, because at least my Pimax Crystal it's already really sharp or really clear, but obviously there's a benefit from the FPS standpoint, because I found almost 20% improvement in the FPS, and without too many artifacts. I mean, I remember the old version of the DLSS or the DLAA that had lots of kind of ghosting and shimmering, and instead I didn't notice this thing in this latest DLSS version, and so I wanted to try it. The problem is that DCS it's actually not supported for this latest version, but this doesn't mean that you cannot override and force the system to use the latest DLSS version file. To do that, you cannot do that in the Nvidia app, because you have to manually add the game. As you can see, you see the exe file that I launch, because I don't use the Steam version of DCS. This is just for the local installation without Steam. And then this is in Italian, obviously. When you have when you want to do the override DLSS super resolution, it appears all these options even after I've choose the latest version here. If I do this, or just go in the super resolution menu and choose the J preset, that is the one that we want, and do apply, it doesn't change it. Still keep saying that it's not supported. So you have to manually download and install first of all this software that is DLSS Swap, and this is the latest version that was released 9 hours ago, 1.1.4, and it's pretty simple. You have a library. You on the default menu you will find your Steam games. In my case, I had to manually add DCS because I'm not using the Steam version. You had to click on add game, and then to manually go to the installation folder of DCS. In my case, the non-Steam version is in C, programs, Eagle Dynamics, Word Open Beta, and then select game folder. After you do that, you'll find this one. Obviously, it won't have any image here. I added this one manually after, and then you'll see here the DLSS version that you have that won't be this one, because this is the latest. You simply have to click here. You'll see all the other version, and just choose the latest one, that is 310.2.1, and click swap. The software, it's really well made, because if you want to return to the original, you'll see this resort your DLL to this original, and you click here and it will bring it back as it was before. Anyway, after you did that, you swapped successfully the DLSS file, and then you have to download this other software. There is this version of the Nvidia Profile Inspector 2408. I don't know why they tell you to use this version. Anyway, it's a simple zip file archive that you can extract anywhere you want. I've extracted here in my desktop. And you have to do one more thing. You have to add in the folder this XML file that you can download from this other link that I will put in the description. It's a simple XML file, and then open, once you pasted in this directory, you open the Nvidia Profile Inspector. Okay, then if you have the Steam version of DCS, you just type digital in this menu, and the first result, it's Digital Combat Simulator Black Shark. But I won't use this one because I think this is the Steam version, and so to be sure, I've just searched for the exe file, DCS updater.exe, because this is the one that I launch when I start DCS, the one that just performs the update check before start the game. And then you have to simply change one thing. You have to go in the fifth menu, that is common menu. You have to check that this CUDA Force P2 state is on, and then this is where you have to choose the latest preset for the DLSS. You simply click here, and then you have this menu, drop down menu, and you got to choose the preset J. That is the not last, because I think that the key came out yesterday or something like that, but from what I've heard, the preset J is the best solution in terms of performance and image quality. And then simply click here to apply changes. Obviously I've already done this, so I don't need to do it again. And then you're done with this. You can start DCS. But another thing that I think that is pretty helpful, just to check if what you've just done is correct, it's just adding a string in the Windows register editor, with the register editor, and this will make an overlay when you are in DCS, that it will show which version of the DLSS you are actually using and the preset. And it's pretty simple to do that. You have to, okay, I have my already done file here. You simply have to create a new document, text document, and paste all this thing. I will do it again for you, just to show you. New text document. Okay, I'm gonna open it, paste it. This is pretty simple. This file is going to to add this string in the Windows register. You close and save the file. Okay, file, save, close, and then rename it .reg. Okay, you will modify the extension, and you can name it as you want, and then you simply double click on it. It will warn you about security, but you can go on, yes, and then it's done. Now I will start DCS with you to show you. Obviously now I'm without VR, my Pimax Crystal is switched off, Okay, so now we are in DCS and we just go to a quick instant action, the F14. Okay, this is a simple cold start, so, and as you can see, you have render preset J, DLSS4 310.2.1. So, and as you can see, Nvidia app override. Done.
O'clock low. We're on at 6. It's a friendly. Speed's looking good, 370. We're at 420. 12 o'clock low. Speed 460. 510, a little fast. Right smack on her nose. $12 o'clock. Fast at 470. 410. Speed 410. 360. The Bandit is down. Speed's 290. 260 knots. Passing 220. There's 190, man. $220 knots. 310, almost corner speed. 430. Going to speeding 520. The sync rate is too high.